Hello, my name is Garx82 and welcome back to my Gregtech New Horizons series. I am just back in the base with all my ore rig, and as we can see, this is the entire vein. We got quite a lot of materials here, so I think we're good on tungsten for quite a while, including chrome. You see we got 2.8 tungsten and 2.5 chrome. Yeah, so pretty good. We got a bunch of manganese for stainless steel and all sorts. So that is pretty good. Now the other thing I have done is gone to series and found a platinum vein. So I was just kind of waiting for this to finish up so I can go throw this down and get the platinum. Now, if we look at the platinum ore, yeah, it's this one. So you get platinum, chrome, sheldonite, and palladium. So the sheldonite is what's gonna let me get the iridium that I'm gonna need here. Oh, actually platinum does too. I didn't realize that. Alright, so you can thermal centrifuge for a tiny pile, so it's not the greatest, but can this be pulverized down for more iridium? Yeah, and you get a chance for that. So that is definitely going to help. The only thing is, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but chrome is the secondary. So platinum's probably like the top layer, and the chrome is probably the bottom layer. And then these two are kind of like interspersed throughout. So I don't really need a whole lot of chrome, but I mean, it can hurt. But I'm going to go to series and drop that down. But in the meantime, I have done a little more building up here. And basically just added a bit of a room here. This is going to be another hallway. And same on this side, this will be another hallway. And I think I've decided I want to put, eventually, not right this second, probably when I get the new IV hatches and dynamos, I'm going to put the power cell, the power station in here. Like, I'm going to move my clean room. Haven't decided where I'm going to put that yet, though. But I'm going to have a room for my power station, and that will be kind of center of the base, and then I can kind of expand around it, and I'll have this kind of in the center. So I think that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to move my power stuff kind of behind it, I think. Maybe build a little more, a couple of rooms back here for the power gen, just so I can get that out of the way. But that's kind of the plan. Now I have kind of built a room here. This is kind of what I'm thinking of doing, having like multiple rooms kind of off the hallway. And this one is going to be my distillation tower, my chemical reactor producing the fuels. I just haven't got around to moving it yet, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, this is one kind of group. So distillation tower, chemical reactor, desulfurizing everything. Is that a word? Desulfurizing? I have no idea. Underneath, you notice this thing has been moved. And the reason for that is I actually ended up moving it to over here. Decided to make this my A room. It's probably a bit big for it, but eventually I'm thinking maybe have it come out like this. So maybe something like that. Maybe not that big. Probably like a 5x5 would probably be enough. So like each one of these I'll have underneath, I'll have 32 channels going in, and then I can go around the outside with 32 channels going in. But yeah, that's kind of what I think I'm going to end up doing. I wasn't sure what to do with this room, and it kind of just thought like, hey, why don't I just put my A system in here, get it out of the way, not so confusing. And I think I have decided it's going to take me some time, but I think I'm going to move all these machines and put them upstairs. Having two layers is just, it's so confusing, and it just makes powering everything just kind of crazy. So I want to get all this stuff moved up, and I'll probably make this room all my auto crafting, and then like these rooms will be stuff for that. And then obviously I'll probably move these to their own little separate rooms and then just have rows of machines. But that is kind of the plan. But until I get the next hatch, I don't want to move this, because if I move it over there, then with the cable loss, I'm going to be moving. The cables are going to be so long trying to power all this stuff that we're going to be losing too much EU. So I want to get the next kind of cable up before I move all this. But anyway, that's the plan. So why don't I go ahead and head over to series. I need to empty this out. Head over to series and set up the rig so I can start getting some palladium and plutonium, platinum. All right, I am back from series. I placed down the oil rig, so that is just going on. Just doing a couple things here. One is I want to craft the precision laser engraver finally. Now that I have a decent supply of radon, these aren't so bad. So I should have a bunch of... Oh, am I out of... Yeah, I'm probably out of... Yep. Iron chloride. Totally forgot about that. So let me get that. So, should have enough hydrochloric acid. Don't have a lot, but I have some. Yeah, so I wanted to upgrade my the precision laser engraver for the next part, which is I want to pause this just so I don't have any issues. I feel like I always have issues with this. I need to get it fixed, which I am working on. I want to get the IV hatch, energy hatch, and I need to upgrade it, I think, yeah, for like this. Well, this one actually doesn't, but it does look like I need a higher tier chemical reactor, so that's definitely a thing. So this is definitely kind of a big step up here, trying to get the energy hatch. Definitely feels like that. So Tumblr is fine, but ooh, this clean room, okay. So I'm gonna have to think about how I'm gonna do this. Can I do cable diode? I can actually do this. I may have to kind of, because I can do the clean room recipe, the chemical reactor in the clean room, but I have no way to power it because I don't have any batteries. So maybe, is it IV? How do we get the batteries? I can never remember. Yeah. So we can either do these or Lapatronic Energy Core, but these are pretty difficult to make as well. Sonarium isn't difficult, it's just a power sink. Oh, I don't have an autoclave. Needs low gravity. Still don't know what that is. Is that... do I have to do it like on the moon or something? Like, that's different. Alright, so I can hear the chemical reactor should be going now. Yeah, okay. So there we go. So I guess we could... like, I can't do this yet, obviously. This is... I'm kind of working towards some of this, to be honest. I can actually get those, but Cenarium is also another thing, and 16 is quite a lot, but I could make the molecular... I should just get this going at some point. I mean, it's HV stuff. It's not... I mean, this is actually pretty easy. Alright, but let me get this precision laser engraver crafted up. I think I forgot to put... Yep. I was like, why is that not going there? Alright, so let me come back. Alright, got the Precision Laser Engraver 3 finally upgraded here, attached to my power line. I also added a fluid export bus. This is for the soldering alloy. Finally got that taken care of. Alright, so this is all hooked up finally. That was taking a while. So the next thing I want to get done here, I think, is going to be... I need some indium. So if we look at the energy hatch, there's a bunch of different things that I'm going to need to do here. These are going to be quite difficult to get because I have to upgrade this. But I think the first thing we want is... actually, that's going to... Yeah. Bit of a pain trying to find this. Like, go through... Here we go. Superconducting base mixer. Alright, so we need 3 indium and 1 vanadium. That gets 4. And then indium is... where are we? Okay, so yeah, aluminum, indium concentrate. I do need an EV chemical reactor. I don't remember if I actually built one of those. But this gets you 9. Or 1 small one, which we need 9 of. Alright, so this requires 8 indium. And this recipe gets you 8. Okay, so it is 9 sphalerate we're going to need, and 27 galena. Now that I think about it, do I even have galena? Ooh, I'm going to have to go to Twilight Forest and get some galena. Dang it. Totally forgot about that. Where did I put a miner? I don't remember where I put... Yeah, because I'm not using... Or am I using it somewhere? I don't even remember. No, I don't think so. What did I do with it? I'm always losing stuff. Alright. So where did I put my mining rig? Anyway, let me go get some more galena. And we will be back. Alright, I found it. It was in this chest. Apparently, YouTube blinded us. Alright, I am back from the Twilight Forest. I set up the miner, and I just have it going. But I figured for now we'll just grab a little bit. So this indium concentrate, I need... What did I say? 36 of these? So that'll be 9, and then, okay, yeah, that's right. So that'll get us 1 indium, I think. I may end up just doing it in this. Forgot I had 1 in here. It's easier to access, might as well, and it's quicker. So push, put it in there. And then I think I need 36. Yeah. Ooh, that probably... And that feels like it's really slow. Guess we'll do this. Although I can only pull... Yeah, that's like... Because these mounts are like so large. I know I should have a dedicated setup for this. So I know I'm kind of doing it like the difficult way. How do I want to do this? I guess I could just throw them in the cells. Yeah, those won't work. That won't work. Do I have aluminum somewhere? I don't remember. Fortunately, this is quite slow as well. Alright, so it won't go in there. Will it go in universal cells? Yeah, it'll go in universal cells. Alright, so we will get this all crafted up, and then the next part... Right here. Then we put it in a EV reactor, so I just kind of put it right back in, and then we add aluminum. So we need 36 aluminum. Aluminium, however you want to say it. I must have just got good at that. Yes. Put it back in. All right. And then we need that. And did I need... I do need a circuit. Oh, I don't have any circuits. That should go pretty quick. Yeah. That's an easy one. All right. And then this will get us the tiny things and then the lead solution. Yeah. How do I want to do this? Yeah, because that's going to fill up, I guess. Yeah. So as we can see, with the amount of fluids, this is a big kind of to-do here. To get just a little tiny pile. So like that does. Oh, this is just, yeah, it just feels kind of like awkward. And then this lead zinc, I think, can be electrolyzed, can't it? Is it lead? Yeah. So if we look at this, yeah, this can be electrolyzed and you get lead, silver, zinc, and sulfur out of it. So you do get, you know, some of the stuff that you're putting in, the galena and the sphalerite. Alright, so let me finish this up and then we'll get the tiny pile of indium. Or the regular size. Alright, I have finished the thing, but I did notice the quest doesn't work with the universal fluid cells, so you gotta be careful with that. I think I've mentioned that before though. So there's the aluminum, so we just need the one indium. We are unfortunately in the middle of a blood moon, but with the arc lamps, it's actually not too bad. A little dark, but still see what I'm doing. And there we go. Wouldn't it suck if like this was like dark? At least this comes out like all the different machines. At least those don't like get dark or anything. But there is our indium. We get a battery. What's a lithium battery? Oh, that's actually an EV battery. Is there like a IV one? Charge pack. Oh, that's just super easy to make. No, there is that battery and then this battery. Yeah, I've not seen any other kind of portable battery here. All right, so there is our indium, and we're going to use that to get our we're going to use that to get the super base wire. Now, I did have a bit of a thought that since this is kind of so annoying to make, possibly using my UU matter. I have 9,000 bucket or 9.5 buckets worth. And I think the replicator, I can find it. Yep, so 114. I mean, I can't do this a ton, but maybe we should look into doing this. Now I need a data ore, but to scan it, I believe you put it in a scanner. I haven't actually done this, but there is a quest, yep, right here, where data orbs are high-tier data sticks to replicate materials and used as data storages. Now I have, all this stuff is relatively easy to get. I mean, it's not the easiest, but I mean, eight of those is not the cheapest of recipes here. So why don't I go ahead and get this going. And see if we can, we'll check out the data orb. I do get 128 wafers. Not that I really need those, I need the higher tier ones. Oh, this is for 4 data orbs. So it's not as expensive as I thought. I didn't realize this was for 4 of them. Anyway, we'll come back when we get that done. Alright, I've gone and got everything for this. Now I'm assuming it needs to go in a circuit assembler? I don't really know. Yeah, circuit assembler, EV. I gotta get random, NAND, NOR, and there we go. Alright, so that's not too bad. Now, does it say... I wonder if there... Is this like a... It's not a required... Oh, I never completed that quest. Easy enough. We'll take titanium. Yeah, so does it open up anything like a replicator anywhere? I don't see it. I have these quests I did notice. Let me just get that going again. So like the Callisto, I need Callisto ice. That one's actually not that bad, but I was looking at Europa. It's telling... No, not that one. Which one am I talking about? Ceres, that's the one. So Sheldonite, Platinum, and Palladium. It's asking me to get the actual ore blocks, and I put down the oil, the mining rig or whatever. So I'm not going to actually get the ore blocks from that. So I'm kind of thinking I may just complete this quest because it is required. And I'm not about to go to series and hand mine the Sheldonite and stuff. So I think I'm just going to manually complete that because it looks like it's required. If it wasn't required for something, and almost the same for these, like Ledox, like to finish this quest, I'm going to have to manually go there and get it. Or I could put down the miner, just the one block miner, but then I feel like I'm wasting materials if I do it that way. So I'm not 100% on how I want to proceed with that. There is that quest done. I guess we'll take the wafers. Oh, heck of a lot of wafers. I have to craft more of those. What opened up here? The field generator. Alright, so the replicator needs it 2. So I'm curious, this needs 4. Does it open up something after it? Yeah, there's quantum crystals as well. Anyway, let me... I'm curious what replicator it's asking me to. Replicator. It's almost telling me it's getting me to do that one, maybe? I'd rather just do a regular replicator. So let me figure out what I want to do here and we will continue. Alright, really quickly before we do that, I'm going to throw this in the scanner. So I'm thinking you do that and that. Yep, there we go. And the reason I wanted to do that is because I saw the recipe. 11,000 seconds. So yeah, that's going to take a while. But let me go ahead and get the stuff crafted up here. Alright. I just went with the HV replicator here. I just didn't feel like doing the MV one. I don't have an MV line, so felt it was kind of pointless. To do MV, so we'll just throw this down. Oh, I also need a export bus. I guess in here is fine. Doesn't really matter. Alright, so I'm gonna need the export bus for the UU matter, and then I guess I could import it if I want. Although I'm gonna have to replace those with dense cables in a second. Certus quartz and oh gosh, I'm out of steel. Haven't been paying attention. Luckily that has a 0 second. Probably 1 second. Alright, what was the other one? Certus quartz? No, maybe. No, I'll just do it manually. I was thinking, should I do well, I'll probably do a recipe at some point, but for now we'll just do it manually. Alright, is that... Yeah, we're good. Right, so let's get... Will that working? Nope. It's weird. Sometimes some fluid cells do work in this and some don't, and then some don't work in the fluid tanks, but some do, so I don't know. I like having both on me. Oh, I may have enough dense cable to actually replace that, but for now we're not going to, I think. I'm gonna do the export on top just because I like having that on top like that. Should be good. Yep. So there we go. UU matter in there. It only has 1,000. It doesn't store a lot, so that's cool. I'll put that back. All right, so let's take a look at how long this scanner is to go. Yeah, we still have about 7,000 seconds, so yeah, it's gonna take a little while to get that. So I'm probably gonna have to wait till next episode to do that. But in the meantime, I'm gonna add another crafting thing. I only have one crafting CPU here. I've been delaying putting this off, and these aren't even that difficult to make. Does that connect? All right, it does. Should probably do something like, instead of have it over there, over here maybe. I don't know. I'm not overly trying to make this look nice or anything, but anyway, so there is, it should be another second crafting CPU. All right, so nice. So in between episodes, I am going to be crafting up a bunch more tungsten. I think we are, yeah, I have a bunch here. I didn't want to run this too much because I've been trying to not, I don't want to fill it up because I'm planning on moving it relatively soon as I can get these like ivy hatches going. So I don't want to fill it up and then like break it and lose it all. So but it's going to drain pretty fast. Yeah. When I have my blast furnace on, so that's why I haven't been just chucking all my tungsten steel in there to cook it up. But that is a pretty good place to wrap up, I think. Next episode, we will get the replicator going and see how that works. We'll get the superconducting base. Unfortunately, the scanner, I think, uses up one, so I couldn't... yeah, it like uses it up, so I couldn't use that one towards this. So I'm just going to wait for the scanner to finish, which is going to be quite a little while. But if we look at the IV energy hatch, it's actually the dynamo that I think I'm going to be crafting anyway. Probably first, so I can output. So what else do we got here? So superconductor, base springer, yeah, we were looking at. So the insane iridium. Do I have any iridium? I do have some iridium. So I'll throw that in there, get that cooking up. These I've done before, I think. Maybe not. I haven't quite done those yet, but yeah, so the last thing that we're going to need to do is this. So in between episodes, I'm going to have to go ahead and craft the cutting machine here, because we need an IV one, and I think we also need this chemical reactor. Also, an IV chemical reactor. These I can already craft. So there's a couple things I'm going to need to craft up here, and I will do that, like I said, in between episodes. Yeah, pretty typical. The IV tier conveyor motor, that's not too bad. This is 3 motors though. Diamond saw blade is the same. IV machine hull is fine. Now, what is the chemical reactor though? That's not a bad recipe, is it? No, just 1 motor, tungsten steel. This is actually really easy. All right, so yeah, we'll get that going. And then next episode, hopefully we will get the IV hatch, and then we can start looking at maybe upgrading to the quantum tier. I don't know though. Possible, but yeah, that might be a thing to look into next episode. But anyway, that's gonna be it for today. So thanks for watching and have a good one.